How was the chicken tax created? After World War II, chicken became a luxury only the wealthy could afford. Meanwhile, the US was producing so much chicken they began exporting it to Europe in massive quantities. European farmers were not happy at all. They had no way of competing with the low prices of the imported poultry and thus began to complain. Accusations against American chicken soon began. They claimed the chicken's price was so low because it was meant to drive Dutch farmers out of business. American chicken was filled with arsenic to make the chickens bigger, and eating American chicken would have a negative effect on a person's virility. The European Economic Community, in response to the American poultry taking over many Europeans' market, imposed a tariff on imported chicken, aiming to aid the European economy to recover after World War II. The tariff drastically raised the price of American chicken, and some countries completely banned American chicken. The United States spent 18 months trying to negotiate repeal of the tariff and bans. The Chancellor of Germany claimed half of his many conversations with Kennedy were about chicken. Senator of Arkansas J. William Fulbright threatened to remove U.S. troops from NATO if the chicken sanctions were not removed. Finally, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the chicken tax into law on December 4, 1963. Within the law, Johnson imposed a 25% tax on items like potato starch, brandy, dextrin, and light trucks. The reason he chose trucks was to target a specific manufacturer, Volkswagen. The Volkswagen van was immensely popular in the United States during the 1960s. The government claimed the cost of import of the light trucks was equal to the amount of loss of revenue for the poultry not exported to West Germany. Overnight, the once popular Volkswagen van disappeared from US dealerships since customers were not willing to pay for the increased price resulting from the 25% tax. While most manufacturers chose to simply stop selling their trucks in the US, others decided to build plants to produce at least some of their light truck lines, like Honda and Toyota. While some manufacturers built plants in the US, others discovered clever loopholes to export their trucks, avoiding the tariff. For instance, some Japanese companies began to export their trucks without the bed, and once in the US, they would install the part, which made them subject to only a 4% tax. However, this loophole was removed in 1980 at the request of automakers and unions. In conclusion, in the years since the chicken tax was made into law, only three of the four items have been repealed, but the tax on the light trucks remains. Proponents claim the tax helps protect American companies and keeps jobs in America, while opponents claim that before the tax, the big three featured numerous variety of light trucks and vans, all of which have been removed ever since the chicken tax. Even though the tax is still in law, its removal could go either way. The end.